Hey everybody, it's Troy at Bar Run Forge, and it's another Tuesday tool video. Today we're going to talk about, we're not actually going to do a whole lot of forging. We will do some forging, but we're going to talk about forming tools and tools used to form things into shape. For example, over here in the Hardy, we have this little cone mandrel that fits in the Hardy. That way you can shape things in a specific circle, whatever dimension you need. This one's really neat. It's got a hole so you could put a piece in there and then start wrapping it around. Really neat piece there. We've also talked already about swedge blocks. These two items are swedge blocks. We've got another swedge block in the shop here. But this item here is the one we're really going to focus on today. And we're just basically going to call that a shaping or a doming tool that fits in the Hardy hole. And we're going to talk about 3 different methods how to dome or to cup an item, much like this ladle right here. Now, pretty typical for us is to use this swedge block that has a ladle depression in it, and then we can dish it inside of there using a mallet or a ball peen hammer or some kind of hammer like that. There are smaller ones here for spoons, but this is the one we really want to focus on. We've even used things like a wood block where you burn it in and it kind of takes the depression or takes the shape of the wood block, and that's okay to use, but it's a little inaccurate and it's kind of free form. This is a tool that I think is going to be really handy because as you're shaping a round object around it, there are no hammer marks on the inside. See, when we're shaping inside the swedge block, the hammer marks are going to be on the inside and the smooth is going to be on the outside. So if you wanted it smooth on the inside, it'd be really hard to do without some sort of tool like this one over here. So today we're going to kind of do a combination of both, but we're going to use this tool to keep it clean and nice and round on the inside. All right, once it's hot, take, in this case, the rounding hammer. And in this case, we gently work it into the shape or the form. Otherwise, it's going to crinkle, it's going to cup and make wrinkles. So we'll just take our time. Now that we have this formed, we're going to take it over to the forming stake and on a lower heat, just do some cleanup on it and try to get the inside nice and clean and smooth. There you go. Not a making of a tool, but the utilizing of a tool we have in the shop to do a specific purpose. In this case, a bowl swedge or a ladle swedge and a rounding forming tool that fits in the Hardy hole or any other square fit in the vise for us to make this ladle blank, to form it to the shape of these things right here. And through that heat and through the use of the hammer, that's what we came up with. This was not a ladle making video. We'll certainly have one of those at some point in time, but we utilized these tools to form what we were after. And it kind of reminds me or brings me to Psalm 65, and starting at verse 5. It said, "You answer us with awesome and righteous deeds, God our Savior, the hope of all the ends of the earth and of the farthest seas. who formed the mountains by your power, having armed yourself with strength, who stilled the roaring of the seas, the roaring of their waves, and the turmoil of the nations. The whole earth is filled with awe at your wonders. Where morning dawns, where evening fades, you call forth songs of joy. What a great message for us. It tells us that by the power of God, by his might, by his great deeds, we can be formed by him. I mean, he formed the mountains. He calms the waves. He has that great power to do that. So why wouldn't he have the power to form us to his will and to his way? What a beautiful message for us. A great tool in the shop. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another Tuesday Tool video. God bless you all, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.